New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. Today's tool was sent to us by Sofirn. They reached out to me and they asked if I wanted to take a look at a couple of their flashlights, and I said sure, so they sent me a few so that I can share it with you guys. This particular model is the IF24. It is capable of 2000 lumens, and I'll be upfront and honest with you, I've used this flashlight for a good month and I really like it, so I think it's worth sharing with you guys. Inside the box, you're going to find the flashlight itself, a manual, a USB-C charging cable, an extra O-ring. This is IP66 rated, so it's waterproof. You'll find a lanyard, and then of course there's the tag that tells you need to enable the battery when you first get this flashlight. The flashlight itself does have a little bit of weight, and it is an aluminum bodied flashlight. There really is nothing about this flashlight that feels cheap. It has a lot of features. It obviously has a flashlight in the end for its primary flashlight, but it has a cob light here on the side that acts more like a floodlight. Now, what really surprised me about this flashlight is for its size and price, it packs a really good punch. It has a lot of features, and I'm really enjoying it. Because of all the features, operation takes a little bit of know-how, but it's not too bad once you get used to it. It operates using a spin dial and a push button. The spin dial puts the flashlight into the 4 different modes that it has. It has lock mode, which means if you press this button, the light will not come on. It's pretty much locked out. However, if you hold the button down, it will come on in a very dim mode and give you some light. Spinning that dial will change the modes, and right now we're in the operation of using the light on the end. This works as a regular flashlight. To turn the flashlight on and off, you just press the button one time. Now that the flashlight is on, you can hold the button down for multiple modes. So if we hold this button down, it'll go from low, medium to high. Press it again, it'll turn off. And the flashlight always remembers the last mode that it was on. So if you left it on high and you turn it off, when you turn it back on and press the power button, it's going to be back in that high mode. There is a turbo mode, which is probably where the 2000 lumens are, and that happens when you press it twice when it's on flashlight mode. And now this thing is insanely bright. It's quite impressive for as small as the flashlight is. Operation of the cob light, this light on the side, is exactly the same way as the flashlight on the end is. You turn it on with the dial. You can press the power button to turn it on and off. Holding the power button down will go from low, medium to high. Once you have the setting that you would like to keep it on, again, when you turn it off, it will remember where it was when you turned the dial back to that function again. That's pretty handy. And just like the function of the regular flashlight, if you double press the power button, the cob light also goes into turbo mode. Now there are strobe modes and SOS modes. I won't go through those because I know some of my viewers are sensitive to flashing lights. I will put a map up of all the features of this flashlight near the end of the video so you can take a look at that and see what this flashlight can really do. Another feature this flashlight has is the cob lighting area also has RGBs in it, meaning you can pretty much set it to any color that you would like. Now to some, this might not be a useful feature, but I like to fish, and while I'm fishing, I like to use red light because I think red light does not attract the bugs like a bright white does. When we rotate this dial to the RGB function, you can see I already have it set to red because, well, I've been using this flashlight for a while. And as you probably already figured out, it did remember that the last setting that I had it on was red. So it's very useful that the memory function works so well with this flashlight. To change the colors, you hold the power button down, and as you're holding it, it will just cycle through all kinds of colors, pretty much an unlimited amount of colors because it's RGB. And when you let go, that sets it. And just like all of the other functions, this one also has different flashy, blinky modes, and you'll see that in the flowchart when I post that towards the end of the video. And as many of my viewers know, I really don't care for clips, and it is totally removable from this particular flashlight. Sofirn sends a 3000 milliamp 18650 battery for this flashlight, so it does use a standard 18650 battery if you decide to replace that in the future. And that battery can be charged on board through a USB-C port that is located on the side of the flashlight. The bottom of the flashlight does have an extremely strong magnet on it, so if you want to place it somewhere and use it as a work light, you can certainly do that. So as promised, I will put the flowchart on the screen right now so you can take a look at it and read all of the functions that this flashlight has. So what are my final thoughts? Well, I really like this flashlight. I've been using it for a while and it's been extremely handy. It's actually set in my workshop for some time now. The battery seems to last for a very long time. I'm sure there are specs, and I will put a link to this flashlight down below if you would like to learn more. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.